Hello, my people! Welcome to another episode of the Risky News. My name is Harlow the Hawk, and today we will be talking about everything that is going on in the Risk tournament scene up to February 4th, 2025. So, hopefully, you guys have a really good month of love and friendship. This is the month of St. Valentine's Day, and let's just start. Let's just go ahead and start with the risky news, and we will be starting on with the FFA Throwback tournament. This tournament concluded this past week with the finals. The settings that the player played was command-based CX1 zombie apocalypse. So it was progressive, which means that there shouldn't be not that many stalemate, and there is no fog of war, so you can actually try to go for kills whenever it was worth it. And the finalists of these tournaments were JJ Bro, Anayas Wellington, better known as Grogu, Trunk, Sango, Sea Monster, Borusen, Robin. And the winner of the FFA Throwback tournament was Mr. Sango. So congratulations to Sango for making it to all the way to the finals and winning the FFA Throwback tournament. Sango is a streamer, so I didn't add his streaming handle here, but I might add it. I will add it to a YouTube video, but go and follow Sango. He is a streamer as well, and he is a really good one as well, so go and follow him, and congratulations for him to winning this tournament. Now, the next tournament is the Risk Among Us collaboration. This tournament is also going to the finals. The finals were the Airship Secret Mission, no Blizzards, yes Blizzards, no Fog of War, unstable portal, and it was fixed with 90 seconds, and with alliances. And this tournament, what happened? Well, let me go with the players. The players were Silent Legend, G-Man Gaming, Riddle, Elise, or Earlies, I Am Mamba, and Dignia. Now, this tournament, even though they played, the game still made it, and they decided to just restart it at a later day. So we will see when that later day will be. So this tournament is about to conclude, but it hasn't concluded yet. The next tournament in the list is the Risky World Domination. This tournament is going to the quarterfinals. And in the quarterfinals, they will be playing 3 games. The 3 games are going to be first one, Britannia Advance. No Blizzards, no Fog of War, no Portals, progressive cards. The second one is going to be Classic Frozen, 70% with fixed cards and 60 seconds timer. And the last one is going to be Las Vegas, Nevada. World Domination with Blizzards, no Fog of War, and progressive card bonuses. Okay, that is that one for this one. The next one is Nathaniel Favorite Settings Tournament. This one is moving to the 4th round. And in the 4th round of this tournament, they will be playing 3 games. The games are going to be Rivertown Advance, 70%. Oops, nope, this is a mistake. I did change this one. Those are the actual settings. My apologies for that, folks. Okay, so the actual settings for these rounds are going to be Vangia, World Domination, Unstable Portals, and No Fog of War, and with progressive cards. The second one is going to be Younger Scroll, Capital Conquest, but it's actually 70%. And the last one is going to be Dino Canyon, Unstable Portals, Zombie Apocalypse. So those are going to be the 3 games that the players will be playing this week for the Nathaniel's Favorite Settings Tournament. The next tournament for this week is the Progressive Worlddom tournament. This one is starting with the 3rd round, and on the 3rd round there will be 2 games. The first one is going to be Forsaken Lands, World Dominations, Unstable Portals, and the second game is going to be Black Beetle's Wrath, World Dominations. Now, something that they added this week is that you cannot set on 3 and you cannot hold a bonus, which means that if you have a set on 3, you simply cannot use it. Let's see how that goes. What they're trying to do is like mitigate the card luck. It forces people to not be able to trade on 3. But let us see how it goes this week, because yeah, you may not trade on 3, but you still can die because of the turn order. So let us see how this goes this week. These are the 2 games for for this tournament. The next tournament is the 1v1 World Tournament 2025. The guys will be going into the 3rd round, and in this 3rd round, they will be playing 3 games. The first one is Jules Verne Mysterious Island World Domination with Blizzard, with Fog of War, and Manual manual troop placement, progressive. The second one is gonna be Brazil, capital conquest, also manual placement with progressive card bonuses, and the last one is gonna be non-module world domination with blizzards, with fog of war, and stable portals, also manual placement and progressive. Let me remind you of something that the guys did. Sterling Shepard and his team, they decided to make two different divisions so people get to enjoy this tournament better. And instead of making like everybody fighting everybody, you have two divisions: one with grandmasters or people with a lot of experience in 1v1, and then you have another one with masters and lower levels. And this gives the opportunity for everybody to enjoy this tournament regardless of your experience level, and that is something that I love about this tournament. I think this is a nice move by Sterling and his team. So I am saying this again this week, folks, because as the weeks moves on and elimination starts happening, it is good that you pay attention to which division are you, so you ensure that you are available for your games. Now, another tournament that started this week is the Magic RiskBall. In the first round that is going to be going on this week, they're going to be playing 3 games. The first one is going to be Lost Temple, 70% progressive cards. The second one is going to be New Zealand, Australia Advanced World Dominations with fixed cards. And the last one is going to be Ottoman Empire, 70% with fixed cards as well. So these are going to be the 3 random games that people will be playing this week. The other tournament, also in the main Risk Discord server, is Rome Mode Right Map. In this tournament, the idea is that there is a lot of maps that kind of work for specific settings. For example, everybody knows that you can play, for example, Capital Conquest, you can play that really well in Europe Advance, of course, or you can play it in Troy 70% fixed. Because it kind of works for that, like it's a really balanced map. So what they're doing in this tournament is that they are gonna be playing the maps that everybody's used to play, but they're not gonna be doing the settings that everybody does over and over and over again. And what a better example than the first week that the map is going to be Turkey, 70% with fog of war, so unstable portals and progressive cards. Now, Turkey is a really good map for zombies because it's an open map and it's hard for you to hide anywhere or to try to hold bonuses. Really, it only has like six or 7 bonuses, and they're so open that it's really hard to get those bonuses. So Turkey is a map that is usually played with zombies, but right map, run mode, which means that they're going to be playing 70% instead. Progressive, of course, you want to get the game moving on. So this is a good example. I think this is the best example to kickstart this tournament. They will be playing Turkey, which is usually a zombies map, but they will be playing 70% instead. Now, the next tournament is in the GM Arena 70%. They are entering the 3rd round, and in the 3rd round, they will be playing in Central America. That is a map that I love because it's the only map that has Puerto Rico in it. So that is my favorite map just because. That is the only reason. It has Puerto Rico in it, and that's it. I don't need any other reason for it. So it's gonna be 70%. It's gonna be Central America. It's gonna be Capital Conquest with no blizzards, no fog of war, and unstable portals. And it is going to be fixed, which means that you need to get a bonus. Now, you're wondering how, if it's Capital Conquest, how is this part of the 70% tournament? Well, they have a special rule that is called cap 70, which means that you're going to be using a cap, but because there is no fog of war, you need to conquer 43 territories. Once you conquer those 43 territories, then you win. That's it. And if you fail, then you fail. So this is this tournament, and this is the settings for the 3rd round of the GM Arena 70%. The next tournament is also in the GM Arena. We have the 2v2 tournament. In this tournament, they're going into the 4th round, and the settings are going to be the same ones that they have been playing for the group settings, and they have another week of the group settings before they move on to the playoffs. So this week and next week, the settings are going to be the same, and then they're going to be shifting things around for the actual playoffs, or what they're calling the playoffs in their tournament. So these are the default settings. What this means is that instead of they just giving you all the settings over and over again, This is the default settings. If they don't say anything, then you're going to be playing these settings. Now, if they tell you the map and something else, then those are the only thing that you have to change, right? So these are the default settings for the 2v2 tournament, and these are the maps that will be played in this tournament. The first game is going to be Red Sands Fort, World Domination, kill your own partner, which means that you have to try to kill your partner, and it's easier than it sounds. It is not that easy. There is no alliances because you have to communicate with your partner to find out where you can kill them, and there is going to be a bot that it can help you or it could not help you. Really depends. The next one is the second game is gonna be Dino Canyon World Domination or Classic Europe World Domination with stable portals. It says that Team A chooses, which means that Team A is going to have the choice of which of the two maps they will be playing. It's up to them. It's going to be their criteria. For the third game, it's going to be Emergency Calls only 70% with stable portals or SMG Spaceport 70% with unstable portals. And this game, Team B chooses. The third game also is a Team B choice. It's going to be 28 turns later, zombies or turkey zombies. You see that? And then you have the last one that is a Team A choice. You have Königsberg caps or Lübeck caps with unstable portals. Now, another tournament that started this week is the Blizzards Open. They are going to be going into the first round or second round. Yeah, it's going to be the second round, my bad. In the second round, they're going to be playing Troy World Domination with Blizzards, of course. No Fog of War, stable portals, and it's going to be fixed. Expert 60 seconds. So that is going to be the settings for the Blizzards Open of this week. The next tournament is going to be the recaps. They are moving on into the semifinals, and as part of the semifinals, they're going to be playing these four maps. The first one is going to be Command Base CX1. The second one is going to be Japan. The third one is going to be Namadol, and the last one is going to be Mont Saint Michel. Now, let me remind you all, people, that the number of games that these people have to play, it depends on how many players remain at the end of each game, right? So they don't have to play all four games. It's just depending on how many games how the games go as you know the game progresses. Now, let me remind you that the recaps is a game mode inspired by Among Us that Miketh and his team, they came up with that idea way before the whole collaboration between Risk and Among Us was announced. So what you're seeing right now is what came out of their minds based on this, based on the Among Us game, which is a really nice thing. I didn't join this tournament, but I would like to hear some feedback to see how it worked. But I have here people with some enthusiasm about this tournament, and I've seen a lot of people trying to practice for this tournament, which is always good. The next tournament is the FFA with Special Powers. It is going to the 5th round, and in the 5th round, they will be playing Pangea, World Dominations, no Blizzards, no Fog of War, no Portals. You actually have to get kills, the old way, the long way. You have to actually travel through the map to get to people. It's going to be Progressive, Expert, AI, and 60 seconds. And in this round, this is where the special powers are gonna be active. So for those of you that don't know, in this tournament, people throughout the initial first few rounds, they accumulated special powers, and now in these latest rounds, they get to use those special powers. So that is the interesting thing about this tournament. And the next one is the Super Elitar tournament. They are going into the 3rd week, and in this 3rd week, round 4, my bad. In the round 4 is the 2v2 week where people have to play 5 games, and the games are Königsberg Capital Conquest, 28 turns later zombies, Grace World Domination, but you have to protect a bot, which is harder than it looks like. Trust me, I played my game today. My bot betrayed me. The next one is going to be Castle Secret Missions. And the last game is going to be Rivertown Advanced World Domination, where you have to kill your partner. So those are the settings for this week in the Super Elitar tournament. This is the 2nd season, Death Before Dishonor. Upcoming tournaments, we have 2 tournaments that are looming, folks, and the first one is one that I am super excited to announce. They already made the announcement last Sunday, so I am super happy, super pumped to show this one. This is the Risk FFA World Tournament, folks. This is the main Risk tournament. This is the tournament that is open to everybody, and it is sanctioned, let's say, by the SNG people. It's in the main Risk server, and this is a tournament where everybody can join. It doesn't matter if you're a master, an expert, a noob. It doesn't matter. You can join this tournament, and all you have to do is go to the main Risk Discord server, and in the main Risk Discord server, you have to write sign up in the sign up thread. That is all you have to do, folks. The sign-ups are open right now, and you have 2 weeks to join this tournament, folks. This is the biggest Risk tournament, along with the KPO, with the Kill Pit Open, but that one hasn't been announced yet. So this is the main Risk free-for-all tournament, and this is from Mr. E.G. Snakes and his team. So if you are interested to play with a lot of people from around the globe in FFA settings with really, really nice things that has been going on in the last year, this is a tournament for you, my friends. So go to Discord, check the announcements, and over there you can sign up. If you have any questions and you need some help, let me know, or let staff know, and somebody will be able to help you to sign up into this tournament, folks. It's really easy to sign up right now because they incorporated this with the Friends of Risk webpage. And again, this is the biggest Risk tournament, or at least one of the 2 biggest, right? Because it's between this one and the Kill Pit Open, but this is like the main Risk tournament. And it is open right now. Usually they have like 2 or 3 seasons. Last year it was only 2 seasons, so if you miss this one, you may have to wait until the end of the year for the 2nd season. So go ahead and go and sign up right now, folks, because this is the main Risk tournament, okay? And the next tournament that is also about to start is the TREM Season 2 tournament. This is in the Mystery Wolf and Crew Discord server. This tournament is the true random evolve meta settings. This is the same meta settings that we all love and play, but it has a caveat. Actually, it has 2 caveats. Number 1, it is that it is not Balance Blitz, is true random, which brings terror to some of us in our sleep. And the second thing is that your cap is chosen at random. You literally have to let the timer run out, and the bot will be placing your cap wherever the bot wants to place it. Those are the 2 things that are gonna happen on this game. After that, it's the same game that we all play and love, just through random headaches. And the first season was last year, and it was a really nice success. The 2nd season, the signups are open right now, and if you are interested, all you have to do is go into the Mystery Evolve and sign up there. It's the same process. It is integrated with the Friends of Risk webpage, so all you have to do is go to Mystery Evolve and Crew. I will be adding his Discord server to the YouTube video, and just write sign up, and just with that, you're gonna be able to play it on this tournament, folks. That's it. Those are the 2 tournaments that are upcoming. Right now, I know that we have like 200 of them, but that is a good problem to have, right? Because instead of having months without you playing absolutely any tournament, right now there is a lot of tournaments that are happening with people coming with really good and or crazy ideas that are happening. And again, it's just a different way to analyze the game. So I am loving it. I don't have the time to participate in all of these tournaments, but I am following them, trying to see how people do in these tournaments. Community news, I didn't add anything, and I haven't heard anything about the community news. And the next one is the developers. There is actually, I saw on Facebook that they will be releasing soon an update, and that update is going to be to do some changes to the secret missions mode. I hope that they allow you to set assassins mode, because that will be so nice. If you can set assassins, that would be great, and I would hope that they let you do a switch or something where you can actually choose what kind of mode. You know, it can be just territory, it can be assassin's mode, or it can be just whatever. I don't know. I only want to be able to click a switch and play assassins. That is all I want. That is all I really, really want. So I hope that they come up with that in the next update. And a special thanks, as always, to friendsofrisk.com. That is a webpage that I use a lot to follow with a lot of this information. And also to Marcellus Fuse, that I keep just bugging every Sunday or Tuesday on this week. And he is graceful enough to help me filling up some of the information that I don't have accessible. People, I don't have any inside information. I have to ask people. And all I do is just compile all of this list. And Friends of Risk It's something that you can do on your own. You can just go there and you can check all of this information by yourself. And Marcellus has been he has been really, really kind in helping me with some of the information that I don't have at hand whenever I'm looking for it. So thank you to Eric and Friends of Risk, and thank you to Marcellus Fuse for helping me out trying to fill out the blanks for this week. And that's it, folks. Harlow says bye and thank you, and I will see you next week, next Sunday, with the Risky News. And if you are on YouTube, thank you, and I'll see you next week. If you are on Twitch, don't go. We will be playing some more. Chop, chop. Bye-bye.